Have you heard of the word konenki? I bet you haven't. I only heard it recently, and I just wanted to do a little video of what it means and why it is so impactful. Hi, I'm Ruth. Welcome to Menopause Mastery, where we are here to thrive and not just survive in menopause, perimenopause, and beyond. Konenki is a word, it's a Japanese word for menopause, meaning the renewal of life and energy. How much nicer is that than the word menopause? I think we should use that. Renewal of life and energy. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a great word, great meaning. It's kind of empowering, because we tend to look at menopause as like, oh gosh, a woman's life is coming to an end, and it's hugely negative, and there's all these symptoms that you have to just put up with for the rest of your life, whereas in Japan it's like it's a second spring. Kanenki is like the second spring. It's like our renewal, our rebirth almost, because research shows that having a positive attitude can reduce menopause symptoms by as much as 30%. Okay. And yet so many of us, and I understand why, I totally understand, if you've got a lot of symptoms, you are going to be negative, but really we need to look at it from a different perspective. How can we make the best of the second half of our lives? How can we thrive and not just survive? And that's exactly why I put Menopause Mastery together. It's about looking at our lifestyle. It's about looking at what's going on for us. What's our mindset like? What are our thoughts saying to us every single day? There's a fly buzzing around. If you see a fly go past the camera, it's just catching my eye. So for me, second spring means like it's another chance. It's time to take stock. Often we've had so many curveballs. We've had a lot of emotional stuff happen earlier on in life, or even now you might be sandwiched between teenagers and elderly parents. You may have a lot of stuff going on. But it's about dealing with that stuff. Because a lot of the time what we do is we have a problem in life or a challenge, we kind of stuff it down just to get through it. We might be drinking to cover it up. We might be eating processed food. We might be, doing all sorts of things to push it away and not really take stock of what's happening, be in the present moment and understand it and actually process it so that then we can move on. So I believe that menopause is a time where a lot of this stuff can start to bubble up under the surface to the point where you have no choice but to do something about it. And the thing is, we might have another, we're all living longer. We might have another 40, 50 years ahead of us. So it's so crucial to get to grips with what all this change means for us and how we can work with it and not push against it with so much resistance. Our bodies are here for us to live in for our lifetime. So we need to be looking after them. We need to be making the most of them. We need to have gratitude for them. And we need to be thinking, what can I do today that's going to be good for my body? Making some positive change. And again, that's what Menopause Mastery is all about. So I would love it if you'd go and look at some of my other videos. We've got many more coming on board. We haven't been going that long at this stage if you're just joining us. But basically, what I wanted to say today was Kanenki was such a lovely word meaning the renewal of life and energy. And it's about us just pausing and taking stock of our lives and really taking a look at what's going on for you right now. I actually have a book called Menopause Mastery on Amazon, which if you search, and we'll put the link below, but it's all about helping you go through this stage in your life by looking at some questions that you can ask. It's like a mini journaling session where you can sit and take stock of your life, answer the questions one by one. There's a question on each page and plenty of room for you to fill it in. But it's like a self-coaching book. So I'd love for you to go over and take a look at it and buy that for yourself. You're worth buying it for, and actually sitting down, taking stock of where you're at and thinking, how can I move forwards? And if you do want to work with me some more, I've got some free groups on Facebook. I've got one called It Starts With You, which is all about ladies putting themselves first, because often by the time we get to menopause, we've forgotten that we even exist. And that is a free group. I've got another free group called Menopause Mastery, which is all about what's going on in the menopause and how you can help yourselves and how you can understand, when you go to the doctors, the questions you can ask, what's happening in my body, what symptoms am I having, how can I reduce those symptoms naturally. We talk a lot about food, about diet, about exercise, so that's all free as well. And then on my main page, Ruth Goodwin, there's all sorts on health, well-being, mindset, menopause. It's all there, and I am very open and vulnerable. That's who I am, and I think if I am, then it helps other people to be so as well. So if you'd like to share your story below, I'd love to read them. Please subscribe, and what's the word I was looking for? I was looking for subscribe, actually. If you can subscribe to our channel, share, put anything else you like below, and we'll always read it, and we'll put some links up. And the last thing is, if you'd like to work with me on a one-to-one, I do coaching around health, well-being, and more specifically, to be honest, around mindset. Because if you get your mindset right, it can literally change your life. So contact me and we can have a discovery call. So take care of you. Have a great day. I'm Ruth. I'm a menopause coach, and this has been Menopause Mastery. Please go look at our other videos. Thank you.